Hi guys, Joe Walker here, and today we're in the Honda CR-V. This is the second most expensive variant of the CR-V, but like the top of the line model, this also comes with Honda Sensing. Is it worth your money? Let's find out. Hi guys, Joe Walker here, and I'm with Ace Karalihan, Sales Manager of Honda Cars Shop.
Hi guys, on behalf of Honda Cars Makati Inc., I'm Ace Karamihan, Sales Manager of Honda Cars Show. Would like to invite everyone to visit our dealership and test drive our all-new Honda CR-V. Thank you.
Thank you.
The CR-V was facelifted a couple of months ago, so a lot of you are probably aware of the changes by now. But to those who don't, let me point out the changes. The center part of the grille is now black. It has new DRLs on the headlights, and it now has LED fog lights. It has a new chrome accent on the lower part of the bumper. And the wheels have been redesigned, although they're still 18 inches like on the previous generation. The exterior changes are pretty minor, and unless you're really familiar with the CR-V, you probably won't even notice them. Overall, I think the CR-V is one of the more macho looking crossovers in this segment. It looks wide, it looks low, the tires look meaty, and it has a pretty sinister looking face.
Okay, so this is the interior of the Honda CR-V. Unlike the top of the line model, it doesn't get a sunroof, but almost everything looks pretty similar. One difference between the facelifted CR-V and the pre-facelift CR-V is the placement of these USB ports over here. On the pre-facelift models, they were underneath the armrest. Now they're underneath the shifter. Okay, so like the top of the line model, you also get buttons instead of a shift lever, which takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's not really so bad. So yeah, instead of moving a lever, you press buttons. You press P to put it in park, you press R to put it in reverse, and you press D or S to put it in drive. It also has an electronic parking brake. You get this 7-inch screen, which looks pretty small by today's standards, but it's usable enough. So in terms of materials, everything looks premium here. You got soft touch materials on the dashboard. You got a nicely wrapped steering wheel, and it's very nicely padded. You get wood. You get wood panels. Unlike on the pre-facelift models, the wood panels here are a bit glossier. The seats feel nice. They have good bolstering. They're covered in leather, and they hug you nicely. The top of the line model gets electric seats. This one gets manual adjustment. Like the top of the line model, you also get paddle shifters here. The paddle shifters are made of plastic, and they move with the steering wheel. Okay, so I'm at the second row seat now. So the front seat is adjusted to my height, more or less, and I have about, that's I guess 4 inches of legroom. Over here I have 2 aircon vents and 2 USB ports. Headroom is okay. I have about, I'm guessing that's 2 inches of headroom, and I'm 5'8". Yeah. And over here you have a foldable armrest with 2 cup holders. You have Isofix tethers here. You also get the same wood trims here. And aluminum accents. You also have some gloss black accents. Yes, this is leather, this is leather, this is soft touch. Oh no, it's plastic. And you have a tweeter here. Yeah, Very nice.
Overall, compared to other compact and mid-sized Japanese crossovers in this price bracket, with the exception of the CX-5 maybe, I think the Honda CR-V has one of the nicest interiors. So the 2021 CR-VS now comes with a power tailgate. Storage space is 472 liters with the third row seats down, and 972 liters with the second row seats also folded flat. The CR-V is powered by a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder diesel engine. It produces 120 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque. The engine is coupled to a 9-speed automatic transmission. I think the main concern of most potential buyers should be the 1.6 liter engine. It only produces 118 horsepower, which seems like a pretty low number for a 7-seater crossover. But because it's a diesel, it has pretty good torque. It produces 300 Newton meters of torque. That's more torque than most gasoline crossovers in this price bracket. So pagdating sa akyatan, wala problema. And most of that torque is down low, so you don't have to rev it too much. In terms of acceleration, it will not accelerate as fast as most gasoline crossovers like the Tiggo 8 and the Geely Okavango, but I think it's fast enough for most people. What the engine excels at is fuel efficiency. It can do 24 kpl on the highway and about 9 kpl in the city. The suspension is on the soft side, which is good if comfort is what you're after. But if you're after sporty handling, then you probably should look elsewhere. Because the CR-V does tend to roll quite a bit in the corners. I like the steering. The ratio is pretty quick and it has pretty good feedback. The most noticeable difference between the diesel variants of the CR-V and the gas variant is the sound of the engine. It's quite audible, especially when you're accelerating. If you're coming from diesel PPVs, it shouldn't be a problem. But if you're coming from gasoline crossovers, it's something that you'll notice right away. I wanted to test the adaptive cruise control on this test drive. Like on the Ford Territory that I tested a couple of months ago, the adaptive cruise of the CR-V is also effective in stop-and-go traffic. It will apply the brakes and apply throttle automatically, depending on the speed of traffic ahead of you. And it will even come to a complete stop if the car in front of you stops. It seemed to be quite reliable. I didn't have to intervene so much. Although this was a shorter test drive. Unlike the Territory, which I got to drive from Tagaytay to Metro Manila with adaptive cruise turned on most of the time. Competition. At its price of 1.88 million pesos, the CR-VS competes with mid-range PPVs and higher-end compact crossovers. I'm a huge proponent of active safety features like adaptive cruise control and automatic emergency braking. I think they're far more than just high-tech toys. They don't just improve safety, they also help reduce driver fatigue. So at this price, no pickup-based SUV offers adaptive cruise control. You'll have to get the top-of-the-line Everest, the top-of-the-line Fortuner, and the top-of-the-line Montero to get adaptive cruise control. And all of those sell for more than 2.2 million pesos. You also can't get a 7-seater crossover that has adaptive cruise control at this price bracket. The one that comes closest is the Ford Territory, but that is a much smaller crossover and it can only seat 5 people. Compared to most of its competitors, the CR-V is a lot more fuel efficient. Its 1.6 liter diesel engine is one of the most fuel efficient in this segment. So if you value fuel efficiency, active safety features, and you need 7 seats, this may be the best crossover for you right now.
Hi guys, Russell Bora here from Honda Car Show.
I'm Kyle Kalimba, sales executive sa Honda Car Show.
If you want to test drive our units, pwede po kayo pumunta dito sa Honda Car Show. Open po kami from Monday to Saturday. Actually, open na rin tayo ng Sunday, di ba?
Yes, you may visit us and book a test drive, especially 8 to 5 p.m. Mondays to Sundays.
Ayun. Thank you!